This is the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 310. Now, as you can see, not many changes in the design, but what has changed, let me walk you through it. Now it gets this new color, it's called Arsenal Black. Apart from this, you also get another new color called Fiery Red and two old colors which are the Fury Yellow and the Sepang Blue. Let's talk about the variants and prices now. This color is available only in the base variant, which will cost you 2,40,000 rupees ex-showroom roundabouts, where you'll get cruise control, linear traction control. There's traction control on ABS, but not cornering enabled traction control. There's a new feature called drag torque control, which essentially prevents the rear wheel from locking up or hopping, aggressive downshifting. That's basically what it is. And all those features with rear wheel lift-off control in the base variant. You'll also get these four features: cruise control, linear traction control, drag torque control and rear wheel lift-off control. That's for 2,40,000 rupees. Over and above this, if you go for a top variant, you get a bi-directional quick shifter on this bike. Over and above these four features, that will cost you 2,57,000 rupees. Now in the top variant, you also get two build-to-order kits which you can add on, optional kits, but you will have to pay for them, of course. Number one is the dynamic kit, where you'll get a tire pressure monitoring system, you'll get a brass-coated chain, and you get adjustable suspension front and rear. For that, you'll have to shell out 2,75,000 rupees ex-showroom. So essentially, this bike has actually become more affordable by 9,000 to 10,000 rupees if you look at the basic bike than before, and with some added features as well. And it gets these knuckle guards. These are new on this new bike, and it gets that transparent clutch cover which was introduced in the TVS Apache RTR 310 last year, and it gets sequential turn indicators now, which is also a new feature. What it doesn't get is the bigger airbox and the bigger intake from the RR 310, which makes slightly more power. So power and torque, this bike remains the same as before. What has also been introduced is something called a smart torque filter. What it's meant to do essentially is the electronics more or less figure out according to how much throttle input you put. It figures out how much fuel to feed the engine, what kind of ignition to give, and we'll talk all about it in our first ride review, but essentially that's something which is new on this bike. So base 2,40,000 rupees, top with bi-directional kick shifter 2,57,000, and dynamic kit with those TPMS, tire pressure monitoring system, brass coated chain and adjustable suspension at 2,75,000. Over and above that, you also have a dynamic pro kit, which is the fully loaded bike, which adds the complete cornering enabled electronics kit. You get cornering ABS, cornering traction control, cornering cruise control, wheelie control, rear wheel lift off, of course, and a cornering enabled drag torque control as well. And plus you get keyless, the function only on the dynamic pro kit, and for that you'll have to shell out 2,84,000 rupees. Now 2,84,000 rupees is the fully loaded bike, but if you want it in Sepang Blue, you'll have to pay 10,000 rupees extra, which will cost you 2,94,000 rupees. What do you think about the changes on the new TVS Apache RTR 310? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to know how much of an improvement this bike is over the previous model, look out for our first ride review coming soon on Car and Bike. So those are the changes, and that's the new TVS Apache RTR 310. Starting price is at 2,40,000 rupees ex-showroom only.